Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Pretty exciting day today. I just got this in the mail from Veto Pro Pac. It's their new MP2X, so a lot like their MP1, which I already have, or an MP2. This is the newer versions. It's got that X on it. And I'm going to today show you the features of it, and then also I'm going to take all the things out of my MP1 and put them into the MP2 so that way if you're between MP1, MP2, of course I guess it's MP1X and MP2X now. I don't think they're making these anymore. I've always wanted an MP2, but they've been sold out forever, and someone told me, well, it's because they're coming out with new bags. They're not even making them anymore. I don't know if that's true or not, but as soon as I saw this, I got it, and it's already sold out, so I don't know when they're going to get more back in stock. But again, I'm going to show you the features, and then I'm going to take my tools out of my MP1 today, put them into this one so you can see maybe the difference, what's left over, what kind of extra room are you getting. And this won't necessarily be my loadout that I'm going to put in this at all times. Maybe I'll do a video of that later on after I use it for a little while and kind of get used to it. But let's go ahead and get into what's the differences, the features, and all those things like that. So again, as we get into the MP2X versus the MP1, the MP1 has 11 pockets total, and this MP2X has 13 that I counted anyways. But it's more so, it's not so much the number of pockets, it's the different kind of layout. There's a different layout and things like that, but then there's also some different features altogether. So the pocket size and the overall size is two different things. The one big thing that's going to be majorly different is this clip on the back. A lot of people with their MP1s and MP2s, the big downside to all of them, as far as people that I've seen say stuff, is this button clip right here. A lot of people have had issues with this tearing up on them and then breaking. I haven't had any problem with mine at all, but that's not to say everybody's not lying. So people have had some problems with that. So I guess that's how they addressed it. Now that does also cause this to sit up on your waist a little bit higher. As you can see here, I've got them both side by side, and the MP2X sits up a little bit higher, and some people might like that because that's another thing people said. I know Chris Fry said that he doesn't like the MP1. The only thing he doesn't like is that it sits a little low for him. You don't gain a lot, but it's probably like maybe an extra inch taller or something like that, so that might make the world of difference to you. And then just like the MP1 has this on the back that you can stick it in your pocket. I don't personally use that in that way. I always clip it around my belt. Now I do use this to go into my small pouch here. That's how I kind of store it if I carry it inside with my MCT. But the nice thing about this more than anything is that if you're working somewhere and you want to take it off your hip to lose the weight, it's basically like a little kickstand and it stands up. The MP2X also still has that on it as well, so you can put that in your pocket. It is a little bit bigger than the MP1, but maybe the MP2 was as well. Again, I didn't have that one, so I don't know. This does still fit inside my small pocket though, so if you're curious about that, it does do that. So overall, again, it's the main differences is the clip, and then this is also more of that blackout style. It's the MP2X blackout. I think it's even called an MP2 blackout in certain websites that I looked at. So it's the same, color scheme as maybe your newer Vetos that you've been getting that are all blackout version. It also has that. So it's all leather back in here. And then this is that material that all their Veto bags are made out of. So again, not a lot of features. It's a small pouch. You do get 2 D-rings on the sides as well. It also does come with a tape clip like this. So if you use one of those, I don't normally carry that on this bag. I don't like to have those things hanging and kind of swinging around and hitting my legs. So that's pretty much it on that. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take the tools again out of my MP1 as they're sitting in there right now. This is something that changes from time to time. I'll move them over into this one and just show you what's kind of left over, and I'll just throw them in there. So as I move these tools over, I've got a pair of the 7 1/4 Knipex Cobras, the 8701 180s. Those are the main size that I like to use. And instead of, I always kept them in here, and that's the main reason why I wanted this bigger bag. I'm not going to move these over right here. I'm going to find another one of these slots to put this in, probably out here on the outside maybe. I can put a pair of pliers out there, because the main thing that I wanted this for was because every now and then I just need one more tool, but I also wanted to free up this tape measure clip. I don't use it for tape measures, but what I do use it for is either my installation driver, my M12 installation driver, or my Milwaukee Surge with the Noster clip on it. I like to just basically use that as a place to hold my impact while I'm walking around, and that Noster clip really hangs on there, and then I just put my finger in there and take that off. Works extremely well on this, because sometimes I even take those Cobras out if I know I'm not going to use them, and this is what I use for that also. So I'm going to keep those over in here. Maybe that's going to spread out more. Maybe I've got to shift it over and change it like that, or maybe even move it somewhere altogether. So that isn't necessarily where they're going to stay. I'm just, again, putting them in spots for now just to show you the difference. I also have the Knipex angled diagonals, the 74-21-200s. I do like the angled versions better than the straight. We'll go ahead and slide that maybe down here on this other side. A Fluke non-contact voltage tester. Slide that up in there. A little thermostat screwdriver. That could probably go up here in this little spot up here. Marker, pencil. Normally I have a Pica pencil in that. I don't have it in there today. I think I got it out and put it in my shirt pocket, so it's normally in here as well. And then I got my 2 vessel ball handle screwdrivers, and just like this one, how it's got the pass through where you can see the bottom of your screwdriver, this one has that on these 2 pockets right here and here as well. Slide them down in there. But you also have 2 smaller pockets back here that if you really wanted to, you could add more screwdrivers. And normally, if I'm missing something, if I need to add something to this, that's what it is. It's a 3rd screwdriver. Maybe I want to carry this one, and then maybe carry my USB vessel one as well with some kind of different bit in it than my dedicateds. I could slide that back in there if I want to. But again, I'm not going to put that in there for now because that's not what's coming out of my MP1 to show you the difference. Then I got my forged wire strippers. We'll slide that right there. And then all that's left is a Milwaukee flashlight. And sometimes that shifts around. We'll go right here for now. So there's all the stuff that was in my MP1 other than that bit rail. I'd be putting that right on this D-ring, that rail or bit rail. And I still have the front pocket free. That's what I'll use on my Surge. I've got one more decent pocket here where I could swap this diagonals maybe and put them up there if I want to, and then put something else that's different over here. But then I also got 2 more kind of what I would call screwdriver size slots, but you could probably, you know, change that around and put you something else in there if you want to, certain smaller tools or something like that. So again, you get more pockets, a couple more, but it's really a totally different layout. And more than anything, I was wanting some more screwdriver holes and a place to be able to put my impact on without taking up this spot here. So I think it's going to work out great for me. But again, maybe you only need the MP1. That's a fantastic bag as well. So yeah, guys, that's the MP2X from Veto. Again, this is the MP1. I don't think they're selling that one anymore either, but they do have an MP1X. I think it's $89.99, but it's also sold out. And then the MP2X is $99.99. So it's only really $10 more, but it's a little bit bigger pouch. So if you're going minimalistic, this one works really well for me 90% of the time. There's just a few times where I'd like to maybe add a screwdriver or something like that, just depending upon what the job is, and this is going to give me the option to do that. So again, I'll probably figure out a better loadout, which tools fit in which pockets better once I get those pockets spread out. It's real new, it's still tight and everything like that, and then maybe I'll do a video later on down the road for that. If you guys are interested, you can let me know in the comments below. But again, hope this was useful. Hope it just gives you an idea maybe which one of these 2 might be better for you. And again, you can't get this one either, I don't think, but you can get the blackout version with the clip on the back of this once it's in stock again as well. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Hope it was useful. Stay safe, have a blessed day. See you on the next video.